The middle, and there is a diving play by Jordan Westberg. Bag, and the
look at this outstanding play, backhand side, quickly to his feet. A one hopper. Did O'Hearn keep that foot?
I agree.
The runner is out. Wow. Chicago loses the challenge.
There was a toe of a spike.
Jordan Westberg throws out Tim Anderson, and Andrew Benintendi takes ball one low.
Gibson's best start of the season.
That's flared to short by Benintendi right at Jorge Mateo.
Change-up sweeper. The sweeper is his best pitch. There's no doubt about it.
4 extra base hits on it all season. And the velocity is a little bit up today, 94 to Luis Ross.
What's that do to your bullpens and your bullpen schedule that you've been doing for 5 months?
Well, you
swing and a miss on a changeup there, right on right against.
About an extra day or rest or two.
Well, my limited time as a starting pitcher, which was in AAA, for a bit more rest, and you might get more work done. Would you think?
Yeah, I mean, if you have an extra day fastball, spinning a few breaking balls.
Too short from Robert. This is a much easier play than the one Westberg starter owes to bat next. Off against the right-hander Dylan Cease. Gunnar Henderson will lead up much worse this season. Start against Cease.
Yeah, Cease has not been the same this year, and it's even been worse since the All-Star break. The ERA 3 points better on him this year than what they did last year. You look at the numbers, we try to figure it out. I mean, 4 1/3.
Fouled away by Henderson off the mask of Yasmani Grandal. 18 runs in the series, and they've done so on only 1 home run. This is 2-2. Slammed at a play by Henderson. Orioles only 2 earned runs, but they really wore him down. 15 pitches. Time. Into the right, the wall by Oscar Colas, and Gunnar Henderson.
Down and in and right into the barrel. Leadoff double for the Orioles here in the.
That is his spot. Down
97, in fact, as Anthony Santander takes one high. One of those you suspect. And he gets a fastball down and in, and Santander takes a curveball down and in. Santander started to swing, and according to Corey Blazer, he of a diving Vaughn. Corner, Anthony Anderson. He's all with a double like that.
Well, this hot offense keeps on rolling. Santander gets a 90 past Andrew Vaughn, and then turns around and runs right in the face of Oscar Colas as he's head first. I think he felt like he'd slowed the bat down enough with a couple of
that pitch.
There's a good slider to Ryan Mountcastle, 0-2. Mountcastle.
The IL is when he really started focusing on the backside of the field.
Cease gets him with a slider.
Work. He comes in at 169 this year and 142.
Ron Anderson, base hit left under, scored. Got another RBI
this year.
Yeah, but usually that pitch, that curveball up and in, is so hard on lefties because it's got to.
It's something that we've seen Ryan O'Hearn guys do so well. Cedric Mullins takes one up and away.
The approach top to bottom. They're going to hit it exactly where it's pitched.
Well, Mullins halfway to second base by the time
where you're going.
You begin to wonder what other strengths. And a 2-1 count to Adam Frazier. We've seen missed cutoff man. We've seen 2-2 for Frazier. And then we had the play last night where Lenine 2-on-1 out for Frazier. 3-2.
Yeah, Dylan Cease has had some success.
Up the fence on a hop. O'Hearn had a hold up either way. Throws into Anderson. They get nobody out.
The bullet off the wall. Here's your relay throw. Comes to the shortstop. A quick throw over to third base, but not in time.
Instead, he gets airmail.
And Vaughn in foul territory. Really is. Sosa can't get there.
And then diagonal dead right.
Well, wonderful.
There goes Frazier. Now they got it picked up, but there's a runner at third, and Vaughn won't even throw it. Oh, my goodness.
Well, Vaughn's got one job. Give the ball up to the shortstop or the second baseman if he's cutting it across.
At first base, and Grandal.
He's got a great arm. Mullins will test it anyway. Frazier ends the inning. Menez leads off for Chicago in the second. And Menez takes ball one.
It's hard to say which would be their very best winning month of the season. And if you look at all phases of the game right now, this in the pregame talk, The base running has been really good for the Orioles. They go first to third.
First to third better than anybody I've seen.
There's Eloy Jimenez stroking one through the right side, his second base hit.
When the pressure was put on them to perform and give a little more length, they have stepped up and done that.
ERA, 12th overall in the majors. They were 18th
at team ERA.
Mullins is at the wall. White Sox
getting from Andrew Vaughn when they drafted the year.
It was kind of a straight kind of middle half in. And it was a really nice piece of hitting by Vaughn, but he hadn't shown me anything.
Yasmani Grandal. First time we've seen Grandal.
A couple of all-star appearances, 2015.
His numbers have really fallen off. Got on base at a 420. Can't get to it. Grandal finds a hole. And the White Sox have 3 straight after this one.
There's a good pitch.
Westbrook looked like he got rode.
Gibby needs that ground ball right now. He's been really good.
1-2 for Elvis Andrus.
Well, I can honestly say I didn't give up a hit to him, so
he has had one heck of a career.
On 3-2, scoop by O'Hearn. He'll go to second, get the lead out there. And a fielder's choice. 1-on-1 out for Oscar Colas. Year.
Wow. Gibby needs that pitch.
Won by my count on the bottom of the zone. He is.
In this game is tied. Oscar Colas.
Gibby
cross here in the second. Only the 3rd time in 20. And then 3 home runs earlier in the month, August 11th.
All right, Ben, when he was walking out 4-0 lead, the widest lead's ever happened to you. Yes. All of a sudden he spun around to 4-0 lead. Now it's 4-4.
He's just simply not made pitches. Now he's not getting the calls at the butt now. He don't want to.
3-2 for him. Makes the play in foul territory. Top of the order to you. Tim Anderson, who grounded out his first time. Anderson remains hitless for the series on a hopping catch by Mullins. I don't know if Ryan McKenna was predicting the double down the line or if he's just commenting on the Gunnar Henderson.
3 stolen bases. And only started one of those games.
He turned the game around last night.
Who was your most difficult former?
Jamie Quirk.
Up the ladder at 97, Dylan Cease. We had 2 at-bats. And Mullins, who had an RBI fielder's choice.
And the Orioles did yesterday what they've done.
Ball and a strike for Jorge. Earlier in the year. Back in April in Chicago, Mateo walked, had a sac fly, and Mateo threw a slider. Back-to-back strikeouts for Dylan Cease. Broken his bat there on a ground ball to second, and that was a much better second inning.
Some zeros.
Facing Andrew Benintendi. 10 groundouts. Another ground ball by Benintendi and another ground out. Westberg to O'Hearn. Luis Robert Jr. started to swing and he couldn't stop. Mullins away back in the White lead.
It's Farrell. Luis Roberts Jr.
That's down for a hit in front of Frazier.
The rubber, it can be a lot kind of out of whack when the ball gets to home plate, if you will, and it's a simple.
Can't get to it. It's off the wall. Come in to score. Extra base hit. Mullins calls off Santander. On big try. Ball gets past the glove of Mullins into second base. In 2 innings. Get out of this 3rd inning with a changeup strike to Colas. Total. Mullins there. Inning over. 4 runs, second, 3.